So many agents get stuck, and they get stuck in what I like to call the transition from quarterback to coach, right? Like, my guess is at 1,000 units, you are not doing 900 transactions a year as the listing agent yourself. You are firmly coaching. You are on the sidelines with the headset on, and your players are on the field. Whereas most really good salespeople struggle to get off the field. What insights could you give to help them get their heads around that?
There's no secret that I could sell a house today if I wanted to. But the truth of the matter is I haven't sold a house in probably 2 years if I really looked at it. And to your point, Jeremiah, it's exactly that. Now, for me, it got to the point I didn't have any ego involved in it needed to be me, or that I didn't feel like somebody else could do it or that I could do it better. Right. And I recognized, again, mine came from probably pain of like, man, I don't know, like I'm burned out. And so it was more or less like, well, I got to create some leverage, and leverage comes from somebody giving you an opportunity. I mean, everybody on this call, somebody has given you an opportunity for growth and to learn. And so for me, I am always like, okay, what's the worst case that's going to happen? And I always tell my agents and my team, I'm like, you can't screw up, because nobody's going to die if we don't get this listing, or like if we don't answer the phone on time. Like, just use it as a learning opportunity. And so I also tell them, like, we're not heart surgeons. It's okay. It's okay to screw up. Like, let's just screw up and learn from it. And so I would tell you that it looks like this. Like, you've got to get to the point where you're willing to start creating leverage to have some growth in your organization. The only reason my organization has grown is because of other people. It's because I gave up some control and said, okay, I'll hire a sales manager. And then I was like, all right, well, now somebody needs to do the recruiting. Let's hire a recruiter, right? And I would tell you, even if you're a solo agent, your growth is going to come when you decide you get to that point. You need to hire a transaction coordinator to leverage out a little bit more of your time to go and sell more homes. Or maybe you're a small team and you're like, hey, I really want to have more time to either sell more homes or spend more time with my friends or family. Well, that comes with leverage. And so finding that right key person to help you wherever you're at is a game changer. And then the other thing I would just say, Jeremiah, is you have to train them. This is the biggest mistake. I coach a lot of teams right now, and they literally want to just hire somebody and be like, here you go. And I'm guilty. I've done that too. But at the end of the day, like, help circumvent the learning process and train the people so that you can get some more leverage. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Last thing I'll say on this, the right leverage will create the income for you. So there was a question on here about, well, how I compensate my sales manager. He's paid off of net profits. Like, he's probably one of the higher paid people in the industry, and he's worth every penny I pay him. And I will tell you though, when I hired him, I was scared. I was so scared because I'm like, man, I'm guaranteeing the salary. Like, it's a third of what I make a year just in a salary, not bonuses. But I knew there's a couple ways I looked at it. One, I was hiring him for 3 months. So in my head, I was like, can I guarantee this 30 grand that I'm going to pay him? Am I okay with that to give this a try? And then the other component, I was like, well, if he does what he's supposed to do, this business is going to flourish and we're going to go to the next level. So it was worth it to me. And so whenever I bring on anybody, I think about the 90 days. And then if they're doing their job, you're going to ultimately be able to make more money.